What's up, guys? Mom Vernon Kid here coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, it's been a while since I did a recap on this show, and even though I've finished the show already, and I will be leaving the links, of course, if you need to catch up on the show as well. But as promised, I have not forgotten about this show, and I'm gonna be doing a little something different for a while. I'm gonna be giving you three recaps for this today and next week as well. So the first one we're going to start off is for episode um 35, aka episode 9 for season 2 of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, entitled Nightmare in Red. Now this episode aired in Australia May 30th. It aired here in the States June 24th. So I'm doing some catching up, but let's get right down to it. All right. So first and foremost, yes, the name should give it away. Yes, Red Hulk made his animated debut, and when we see this episode, we see basically General Ross and General Talbot, Glenn Talbot, uh, of course, Doc Samson coming to basically to Shield and talking about they want this and they want that. Ross is really upset. He wants the blood sample of what Shield has of the Hulk, and they're talking about, Samson is like, the Hulk was an accident, I was an accident. Ross is trying to just basically get over and be like, look, we can make super soldiers like Doc Samson with the Hulk's blood and everything like that. And Maria Hill's like, it's not going to happen. I don't care if you got you're a 4-star general. You're not having it. But while they were going, we saw one of the operatives of Shield actually jet off somewhere and get the Hulk's blood. And ripping off his arm, we saw who that was. And I think everybody should know who that was. We saw a metal arm. So there you go. And then pretty much Maria Hill basically said she'll consider it. I love the part where we saw uh, Hawkeye and Bruce Banner actually fishing. Remember, he gets like one day a month to come out and just do what he wants for the Hulk basically, and Bruce wants to fish, and I love it. He was like, your negative vibes are not helping, and Hawkeye's like, I don't get you, Banner. You're like, why would you come out once a month, for one day, 1 month, and you want to fish? And Bruce is telling him like, it's good. It's what I want to do. And it was really a good chemistry you saw between them, and I really enjoyed that. So we get back to where Winter Soldier basically gives who, once again, I'm gonna keep it suspense even though we know who it is, him the shot with the Hulk blood and this other red formula, and pretty much what happens there. So the Red Hulk actually attacks the helicarrier and starts wrecking havoc. Basically, Maria Hill calls the Avengers and the Wasp and the Captain America. The clone Cap, the Skrull Cap, basically tells Maria Hill that's not possible. Hulk is with Hawkeye, and he's like, well, she's here, and then they're like, look, and they show it, and I love what Wasp said was like, wait a minute, Maria, that Hulk's red, our Hulk's green, and he's like, yeah, well, one time it was gray, and so they go on and pretty much try to figure out what's going on and battle this Red Hulk. In the meantime, we are introduced to Falcon. Yes, Falcon. Mr. Sam Wilson makes his debut, and he is voiced by the actor, I forget his name, but he's currently on the show Fringe, and he's like he attacks. He tries to kidnap Bruce Banner, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Now, granted, I seen this way before it aired, so I'm like, why is Falcon doing that? And then Hawkeye pretty much helps out with that. Lo and behold, they're back on the helicarrier. They're just trying to do whatever they can to stop this menace wrecking havoc on Helica until he pretty much brings it down again. And I love their sign when Maria Hill was like, every Thursday this Helica is going down. And Next, you know, Bruce is like, you know what, I gotta go in, and so he turns to the Hulk, and there's a battle between the Hulk and Red Hulk. Very good battle. I enjoyed it. They fought at like a dock area, construction site, and it was pretty hardcore. It was typical of what I expected it to be when I first saw this episode. Very good until at the end where basically Red Hulk gets away, and basically the Cap is like, Hulk, stand down. We'll sort this out. Stand down. Turn back into Bruce Banner. He turns back to Bruce Banner, and you see Thunderbolt Ross just smiling like, yeah, I got you now. And Hulk's like, don't let him take me away. Don't let him take me away. And basically you just see the scroll Cap just looking at him like, you know, whatever. And it kind of really much, you see at the end, pretty much, they got another powerhouse off the team, pretty much, the scroll Cap said. And also we see this Code Red team of the Falcon, Winter Soldier, Doc Samson, and the Hulk, Red Hulk, basically, with, I guess, the Secretary of State, who we think is, because once again, I know what once again, I'm talking like I haven't seen this episode, but I have. But this was still a very good episode. Once again, bittersweet as always, because we know the outcome of this series, right? But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, very good episode, guys. Really enjoyed it very much. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Once again, like I said, the links will be in the description. So we moved on. We move on to basically episode 36, basically, also, or 10, whatever you want to call it, entitled Prisoner of War. So basically, this episode picks up of what has been going on with the real Captain America. He's been a prisoner of the Skrulls. They actually give a little backstory of what happened when pretty much once they came back from Asgard, and what the Skrulls do to them. And this was really good. This just showed how much, you can't break Captain America, basically, guys. You can't break the man. We saw Cap, he's looking at the Skrulls, he's laughing, he's kind of laughing at it. He's like, little green men, like, you speak pretty good for a Martian. And the Skrull who are torturing him, basically saying, I don't see what's so funny about it. But in the lower while, he's just training, he's just working out and keeping score of what's going on. And every time they torture him, a lot of the other Skrull commands are saying, especially a certain Skrull by the name of Krullik, aka Super Skrull, saying, watch out for him, he's dangerous. And they're like, he's nothing, yada yada yada. They can't, he won't get out. So what they start to do is like, okay, he's not going to be, so we got to devise a plan to, basically we have to figure out how to, get out of here, get him out of here. So what they did was they disguised themselves as some of the Avengers, and pretty much, Cap was like, you really think I'm that stupid? And he just wails on these guys really good, and it was really funny, until he caught one of the Skrulls that was torturing him, and he started talking like, where am I, where? And the Skrulls kind of gave their story of what it's supposed to be written in their book and everything like that, and why they're attacking Earth. We got to see a little glimpse of Galactus, no problem, that was cool. And also he went and got everybody other than the other people out of their cells. We saw Viper, we saw Quartermain, we saw Mockingbird, everybody like that, member of AIM, and of course, who else was there? I believe Henry Peter Gyrick. Yeah, he was there as well. And once they pretty much devised a plan of escape, basically, uh, you know, uh, Skrull, they had to come to grips and face Super Skrull, and that was really good to see Super Skrull there, and they fought him and things like that. Super Skrull was like the only Skrull on that base that was basically saying like, watch out for Captain America. But before that, I love the scene where Cap was like, if you don't tell me where I, so help me, and he's like, what? You'll do what? We know who you are. You're not a killer. And he's like, me, I don't know about me, but about her, I don't know what she'll do. And you kind of see just the type of leadership Captain America had in this episode, how he can bring people of different backgrounds and allegiances together for one cause and get off this planet safely. It was really good. I really enjoyed this episode. Like, I know I'm going a little bit fast and recapping this episode, guys, but bottom line, it was superb. I loved it. Just a very good episode. I love watching Cap just throw down with Super Scroll and using all the skills that a super soldier has. It just really did a very good job on this episode. And of course, talking about them getting to Sword and telling them that the invasion is about to start and everything like that. So they had to get to Sword somewhere quick to tell them, and the only place they could get to was Sword headquarters before everything started. But I really enjoyed the episode. It was fun, and of course, the Queen told them who is actually Mockingbird said, start the invasion, and use basically what we saw from Captain America. See how easily he was able to bring them together? We're going to use that to our advantage. And that would lead pretty much into the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You guys tell me what you thought about this episode as well. And I'll be back with the last episode I'm going to recap for today. All right, guys. And episode 37, entitled Invasion. So basically, guys, yeah, the invasion started. The invasion has begun, and Wakanda is the first target of the the Skrulls. And basically, ship is crash landing, is about to crash. Ms. Marvel attempts to protect Wakanda. She basically heads to see what happens. She gets down, the ship opens up, and lo and behold, opens the Avengers, which she thinks is the Avengers, and they go on and tell her that they've been off world and everything like that. And that's when we see Black Panther in more of his traditional look now, with the cape and everything like that. And there's a battle that goes on between them. Lo and behold, we see a short-lived battle between Doctor Doom and Doctor Doom and Iron Man, which was cool. He starts to explain his motives and everything like that. And lo and behold, after that, Iron Man's still working on. He gives Iron Man a means to see the scrolls, basically. Iron Man starts to work on that in his armor. Black Widow comes and tells that Nick Fury needs to see him. Back in Wakanda, Ms. Marvel's just trying to play peacemaker, trying to keep everybody safe, and that's when everything starts to go haywire, and the other, Black Panther is trying to say, that's not me, that's the Skrull, and it starts to get really crazy from there. But of course, it's trying to play who's telling the truth, who can you trust, you know what I'm saying? However, back with Nick Fury, basically. So once again, I apologize for going really fast, guys. I'm jumping ahead of scenes, but it's really good that I recap like this, in my opinion. Bottom line, after that, Nick Fury starts to realize that maybe Mockingbird is not who she says, after she starts to tell some things, and that's when Mockingbird attacks everybody. She takes them out. She takes out Nick Fury, and then she takes out Iron Man by saying that we uploaded a virus into your suit, your armor, everything like that, and everything goes haywire that. And she turns into Queen Varenki and commence the invasion. And even after that, after they thaw the invasion in Wakanda, Black Panther reveals, the Black Panther's a Skrull and everything like that. And pretty much the invasion is about to begin. The secret invasion begins, as it is written, as they say. But this was really good as well. Another good episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, I know I went a little fast, but it's just for your own good. Like I said, if you've missed these episodes, I will leave the links in the description. And you guys tell me what you thought about these 3 episodes. And as always, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real. I'm out.